This video might come across as more of a rant than anything constructive, and really it pretty much is. But it's just one of those things that's been on my mind recently, and I don't know, I just felt inclined to talk about it. It feels like nearly anyone in today's world instantly jumps to the most extreme conclusion that they can find, and often ends up being hateful or downright rude to others. There's simply no room for tolerance in anyone's approach towards something that they don't like or agree with anymore. Insulting, yelling, or even throwing around threats has become the default for so many people, instead of, at the least, just biting your tongue and tolerating it. I guess what stirred this up for me was when I got this app on my phone that basically acts as a college campus-wide chat board with a downvote and upvote system that any student can talk and share on, called Yik Yak. I got it mostly out of curiosity and with the hopes of maybe just having somewhere to find crowdsourced information about what was currently going on at my school. Nothing too crazy, just conversation and news. Of course, I'm no fool and knew that, like with any other social platform, there would be arguing, disagreements, and more, but not to the degree that I witnessed. You see, one of the big selling points of this app was also that every user was anonymous, or at most under a random tagged name. The problem is that anonymity, especially online, gives people such a power complex that they act extremely, irrationally, and say whatever they want without identification or repercussions. So there was a little bit of everything under the sun: political debate, hateful speech towards beliefs, harassing student organizations, almost anything you could think of. And if there was something posted that was nice or unproblematic, someone would find a way to make it so. And really, I don't know why I expected otherwise. People of my generation are some of the most vocal yet irrational and opinionated ever. I was, by definition, disappointed but not surprised. Another small example I can think of includes recent events where people tried to cancel Queso, probably one of the least problematic streamers of our time, for simply saying Kendrick Lamar's music was overrated. People were wanting to cancel him simply because he had a completely valid opinion, his own opinion, that they didn't agree with. I think you get what I mean anyways. People, especially us in our teens and 20s, are so incredibly inclined to hate others over the simplest of reasons right on the spot, in an instant, often without thinking about it first. And I'm not saying you have to agree with someone's values or opinions, not at all, but that you should have the level of respect to not go after them when that's the case. At the least, exhibit some good old-fashioned tolerance, you know? Bite your tongue and move on. You don't have to say something, have to react just because your thoughts and opinions don't align with someone else's. There's no right or wrong, and realistically, with most petty issues, you shouldn't try to justify one viewpoint or another as such. Now, yes, there's obvious viewpoints that are right and those that are wrong, whether that be on something like murder or immoral issues like that. But when it comes to something as simple as taste in music or media, why start an argument? What will you ultimately gain from that? It just drives me insane, to be honest, how irrational we really are nowadays. And maybe I sound like some schmuck sitting here saying all that, and you'd have every right to think that of me. Hell, thinking people today lack tolerance is my own opinion in itself. Maybe you don't have the same issue with people that I have, and that's fine. I just ask, in today's world, we make the effort to respect someone's opinions and beliefs, or at least learn to keep our mouths shut instead. Have a little tolerance. That'll do it for today. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.